Jessie Ingram, and this short video is about who I am as a filmmaker. To truly answer this question, we must take a quick trip down memory lane. In the spring of 2004, I finished my enlistment in the U.S. Air Force, left the base in Alaska, and flew on military C-130s and even a C-5 until landing in Indonesia, home of the world's best surf. As I adjusted to beach life, I found it hard to ignore the fishermen keeping all their catch, even the little fish. While sitting on my surfboard, watching their primitive boats pass by, many held together with hopes and dreams, I wondered how might it look for future generations. I realized that there were important life lessons at play. I also learned that the degradation of the environment is a concern for the entire world. International demand and the dollars behind it drove the locals to exploit their resources. Looking back at my first big solo trip, well, it was the best decision of my life. Back in the real world, I found it hard to resume my old lifestyle and act as if nothing had changed. I would share my story, but never could seem to instill the important life lessons onto my listener. I wanted to change their lives for the better, in the same way that those poor yet rich people changed mine. I had a story to tell that everyone needed to hear. I just needed a better way to share it. Fast forward several years, I learned that photos and videos can really help to communicate what I wanted to share. As I continued traveling to far-flung places, I began collecting videos and beautiful images. I believe that when people see how wonderful our planet is, it does two things. It inspires people to travel themselves, and it fosters a sense of ownership when we see how our own consumption can have such an impact on beautiful places. So, who am I as a filmmaker? I'm the guy trying to discover what's important in life. The guy who isn't afraid to leave the safety of home. The guy who wants to stand up for those who can't. I hope you'll join me.